So I was gonna rewatch Black Widow and one of my friends all of a sudden told me she wants to watch Boss Baby 2. So here's my review of the movie that looks like a cinematic disaster, but is surprisingly enjoyable. Also forgive me for not remembering the names, I didn't have time to focus on the characters' names because I had to go to the toilet since the very beginning of this movie. So Boss Baby 2. I really didn't want to watch this movie because I thought Boss Baby didn't really need a sequel, especially after the spectacular ending they gave us in the first movie, and also because of reviews like these.
Now that's a lot of damage!
Oh yeah, by the way, they fixed that. They removed the boomer line. Anyway, this movie overall was very enjoyable, though it has some of the parts that were really stupid even for a kids movie. There are so many scenes that they just skip without explanation with some stupid joke that doesn't even make any sense, but that doesn't mean the jokes were bad. Some of the jokes were hilarious, but the best part of this movie was how animators made grown-up Boss Baby look like Donald Trump. I don't know if they intended this, but who cares, it was hilarious. Anyway, another thing that caught my eyes was the quality of the animation. I could clearly see the improved animation compared to the previous one. The graphic got even more creative than the first movie and it was really crazy. I loved it. But there were some parts I want to kind of point out. I don't like how his wizard toy is actually alive. I thought that was his imagination in the first movie. Now he moves even when everyone is looking, like, wow. Also, even after watching Boss Baby 2, I still think this movie wasn't really necessary. Ted getting his memory back after giving us that spectacular ending at the first movie is really weird. And I think this kind of makes the ending pointless. Yeah, also I'm sad grown-up Tim couldn't be voiced by Tobey Maguire himself, but hey! He might be busy filming something else, you know?
I'm gonna put some dirt in your eye.
Also, am I the only one who noticed how different Tim's kids look? Tim's first kid, T something, whatever her name is, has a darker skin color compared to her appearance in the first movie. And also, Tim's second kid was blonde in the first movie, but she has brown hair now. But I guess that doesn't matter except for the part that kind of makes me doubt if animators forgot how their characters look like. Anyway, I have nothing to say about the story or anything because this movie is literally a kids movie which nothing makes any sense. So I'm giving this movie a 6 out of 10. This movie was way less disappointing than Black Widow, probably because I expected this movie to be a cinematic disaster. But I do think this movie should have come after like 10 years, so seeing grown-up Tim and Boss Baby could hit us harder, but hey, DreamWorks gotta make that money, you know?